Have you ever thought, hey, what if my MP3 player was also a weird egg with wheels?
No,
Of course not, you're not mentally insane.
but Sony sure did.
Enter the Sony Rolly, basically an egg-shaped MP3 player that dances.
And I say dances in the loosest sense possible.
It's more like it shuffles around on two rubber wheels, flaps its little plastic chicken wings, and spins around like a Roomba having a stroke. This fever dream of a gadget dropped in 2007 in Japan, because of course it did. And for the low price of $400, you could have your very own Tamagotchi on steroids. That's right, $400. I'm like 90% sure this thing caused a recession back in '07, and if it didn't, it might have been the best recession indicator we have ever seen. Forget boring graphs and numbers, just pay attention to whatever nonsense Sony's cooking up. On paper, Rolly wasn't that bad. It had Bluetooth connectivity and a built-in motor system that synced its movements to your songs. Play your favorite track and suddenly you had your very own custom egg dance choreography. But here's the catch. Rolly wasn't very good at being an MP3 player. It had no screen, so navigation was a nightmare. Loading music required Sony's infamous proprietary software, because heaven forbid you just drag and drop files like a normal person. And while the sound quality was fine for its size, it wasn't exactly replacing your speakers anytime soon. Worst of all, the $399 price tag made it cost as much as an actual next-gen console in 2007. By far, the biggest miss was the storage. It launched with only 1 GB. And to make it even worse, this thing dropped the same month as the iPod Touch, which was the same price but had 8 times more storage than the Rolly. And it also had the added benefit of not making you look like a crazy person when you take it out in public. And just in case you thought, well, maybe the battery makes up for it. Nope, it had a tiny 1500 mAh battery, good enough for about 5 hours of music playback. And listen, I can't be the only one noticing Japan's strange obsession with egg-shaped gadgets. Tamagotchi, questionable toys I won't name here, and now this robotic omelet. I'm seeing a pattern here, and I'm not sure I like where it's going. Anyway, I left my 3D model of the Rolly in the description. I have no clue what you would want with a model of an obscure dancing egg from the early 2000s. But hey, maybe you'll find a use for it. Consider it my gift in exchange for likes, subs, and most importantly, your time, which is arguably more valuable than money these days. But I digress.